Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I hope you all doing well. I am Nurul Izzah and my friends FERA, NANIS, TIANA, and NAZBUDIN ZAKI. We will deliver our poster. Okay, the question is about cultural issues in a workplace is one of the issues in organizational communication. Describe how cultural issues can be addressed based on the cultural approach in organizational communication. And now we move into the background of the cultural issues nowadays. As we know that national cultures' influence and significance on international human resource management have been the subject of several studies, and they have been identified as the main challenge that human resource management should be aware of when expanding internationally to meet its organizational objectives. So, international human resource management experts should be aware of this cultural challenge because it can be challenging to get people from diverse ethnic backgrounds to work together in some regions of the world. Organizational issues can be influenced by aspects of country cultures, of course. And furthermore, organizational cultures as well as country cultures play a major role in determining whether multinational corporations succeed or fail. So, every industry must now reevaluate its method for managing human resources in order to strengthen its positions as the market's dominant competitor. This cultural challenge must be taken into consideration.
Next, there are 5 cultural issues that might occur in a workplace. The first is a gap in interpersonal communication. The second is managerial communication or miscommunication that might occur in the workplace, not only one division but also in the other division. The third is formal versus informal language or different diction in communication. The fourth is other language barriers. And the fifth is culture shock or difficult to adapt on the place she or he works.
There are some cultural issues in workplace. Those are not only from the internal organization but also from the external organization. And from the several exciting cultural issues, of course, there are several ways to reduce the occurrence of cultural issues. Like the first is like improvement is interpersonal communication help to ensure this efficiency. Self-evaluation is also important approach to interpersonal communication as one needs to know their own communication strengths and weakness. And second one is knowing what is expected from the manager because different culture manage their employees differently. And the third is using technology according to needs, and then understanding a culture's language helps to put the culture in perspective. This will help business partners to understand the company and people within the company they are dealing with. So understanding culture's language is so important. When conducting business, small talk is common as you get to know the person you are engaging with. Conversation taboos are topics they are considered inappropriate. In American culture, we avoid discussing politics and religion as it could lead to heated discussion. In some business, an interpreter is used to help with language barriers. Interpreters must be bilingual, bicultural, thoroughly familiar with the business culture of both sides, and able to use the correct meaning in all situations. This will allow the entrepreneur to be overall useful throughout the entire business affair. And 7. We do not use gesture when conducting business due to the misinterpretations and conflicting meanings. And the last one is learn how to manage culture shock in order to proper conduct business and be able to handle different situations that might occur during this time.
Now we are in the result and conclusion part. So the problems in the organization can be influenced by several things, such as the culture of residents, country culture, and the habits of an individual in an organization. So organizational problems, both internal and external to the organization, such as interpersonal communication, managerial communication, technology, language and culture, formal and informal language, nonverbal communication, and culture shock. And from the explanation, we can draw conclusion to improve communication and self-evaluation with an interpersonal approach and mutual respect for the differences that exist. So that's all from us. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.